Alright, you know, no matter how I look at this is just straight up adorable. I'm going to need to remember that Miss Packard serves some of the most delicious gluten-free vegan strawberry shortcake out there. Which, of course, you know, helps me out because that's the only thing I can eat anymore, and it really means a lot to have such a delicious meal. So, go ahead and pull yourselves up a slice, my friends, because we are carrying on with our adventures here in Starstable Wilds. And this time around, we are several years behind helping out little Andy, and still kind of in the middle of a big gold rush that hopefully I will be able to make a lot more progress on pretty soon. It's almost as though time moves differently for you than it does for me. I mean, to me, it's all just been like the same beautiful day. And for you, I don't know, you seem to be blazing through life pretty quickly. Also, I just noticed, is there like a secret place you can look at Fir Grove over there? Oh my gosh, I don't know what's going on up there, but now I want to discover it. Okay, let's come over and talk to Miss Packard, and then I might have a little bit of adventuring to do. Miss Packard? I've got some bad news about the applications, I'm afraid. Oh no, are we going to be told that nobody has wanted to come and join Andy's adventure? I just opened the mailboxes, oh thank goodness, to collect my letters, when at the exact moment a big gust of wind came from absolutely nowhere. I wasn't at all prepared for it, so all of Andy's applications suddenly scattered around in the wind. Oh, loveliest Saga, how sweet of you to ask whether any of my own mail was blown away. You're ever so thoughtful. Well, the mailman hadn't actually delivered mine by that time. The only things in the mailbox were the applications for Andy's competition. Would you be so kind as to help me find the applications that flurried away, dear Saga? Oh, thanks ever so much, dearie. How very kind of you to help me gather up all the missing applications. I imagine they're spread out all over the village by now. It would be ever so sweet of you to gather them up and bring them back to me. You know, I think that Miss Packard has a sweet tooth. Which is kind of adorable. Oh, Rosestone! Oh, you haven't been eating as much lately? Let's see. Favorite treats. Less treats. Let's go ahead and try some more favorite treats. I think that that's actually going to be what you're looking for, huh, girl? Oh, hey! Alright, so let's go ahead and start collecting up these pieces. Because I don't want poor Andy not to have anybody show up to his geocaching competition. That just sounds really sad, and I don't think I could handle that. Also, I want to figure out what is making a really pretty sound back here, because there's just been like a beautiful wind chime or something going off, and I'm just kind of enchimed with it. Okay, that didn't work the way I was hoping, but you know, it was pretty cute. All right, there we go. Well, now that we've gathered all of these, let's go ahead and visit with her once more. I love how her sweet tooth is like calling us sweetie. Thank you ever so much, you wonderful little jewel. All right, Miss Packard, I wish that like everybody had a grandma like you, because that would have been really nice. Truly adorable of you to have gathered up all the applications that flew away, dearest little Saga. Are you going to take them to Andy now? I hope you won't be too disheartened. There didn't look to be that many responses, I'm afraid. Dear Saga, will you take them over to Andy? All right, no problem. I do want to take a little peek at what's behind your house real quick, though. What do you mean blocked off? Oh ho ho ho. Now there's a mystery and a half for you. Oh my good word. Rosestone? It's been literally years. Literally years. I do not remember the last time that... Thistledown! I would get you out of that adorable little bag so that you could go ahead and witness this. I didn't even know there were still stars left in Starstable to be able to find. That was adorable. And I know that we need to go ahead and actually go and visit with the mayor and then go visit with Andy. But I want to just kind of stare at this for a second, because this is a mysterious adventure. We're going to have to figure out what's going on over there sometime soon, Rosestone. But for now, I have a feeling that by helping out this very, very, very old and possibly for all of you exceptionally nostalgic, whee, there was a sign. Hold up, Rosestone. This very, very, very old and possibly extremely nostalgic adventure. Oh, the Wildwoods. Oh my gosh, that's what that's for. Oh, Do both those signs say something? Yep. Oh, I love that. Look how beautiful they are with the, like, flowers just growing up around them. I remember when Firgrove was still gathering up the oh geez, I sound like one of the old grandmas now. I remember when they were still gathering up the funds and the mayor was preparing to help the town get a little bit of a facelift. My goodness, how things have changed. Mr. Franklin? Hey, you're here to collect the prize for Andy's contest, I presume? And he asked if I could keep the prize for him here with me. It seems as though he has had such a lot to do with all the preparations for his competition. I've seen all the posters around the village. It really seems like a great initiative of his. What the prize is or could be is something I have no idea about whatsoever, but I dare say the winner of the competition will find out soon enough. Will you ride over with the parcel containing the prize? Fantastic, Saga. It's a little on the heavy side, but I'm sure you'll be able to handle it. Alright, there we go. So I guess we have it? There we go. See, Rosestone's so strong, she doesn't even need to worry about it, like, weighing her down at all. Ah, wow. Very nostalgic to swing through here. I love it. I absolutely love it. In fact, I actually am a little curious. I've never taken a moment to look over the shops here. Alright, Rosestone, I think we're pretty good not getting you styled any further. I hope she won't mind. Also, why did she have 4 arms? Oh! I mean, that'll happen? That'll do? That'll do? That'll do? I wonder how many... Okay, still just 2. I was trying to figure out if we could... It appears the horse stylist are twins. That's... that's a little bit adorable. Let's see. And anything we might want to snag just to remind us of our little trip to Firgrove real quick? No, I think we're good. I'm trying to remember if there was something, like, that we might want to buffer up our reputation with the town for. But I'm pretty sure we're very happy with the direction. Oh my gosh, I forgot about the giraffe saddle. Yeah, I think we're happy with the direction that our newer fashion sense has been taking. But alright, let's get this over to Andy so that he will go ahead and be able to finally work on that competition that he's been cherishing for a very long time now. Let's not get caught by this wolf. Alright, onward! Onward, Rosestone! Sure, this is gonna be fine. I just really wanted to see if there was any gold here, and I'm beginning to think that perhaps my desire for the glitter of gold is going to get us into a little bit of trouble, but that's fine. We're gonna be fine. All right, up we go. And then let's go ahead, round the bend. Speaking of going around the bend and going the very, 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 very long way to get back to where he is. What do we have? What is this? Ooh, Rupia. I don't think we have any of that. And the mountain pass. Alright, Mountain Pass. As beautiful as you are and as much fun as it would be to go ahead and wander down here again, I don't think this is where we're gonna find any of that flurry of gold. I don't think there's gold in these there hills. Alright, let's see. Alright, oh, she's so beautiful. Oh my gosh, Rosestone, I can't believe how different you move now. Again, maybe I'm just like an old grandma now, but I remember back in the day when it was like running around on a giant square to get from here to there, but clearly we've limbered up a little bit. Maybe we've been doing our yoga. Alright, let's see. Any treasures? I know there was a horse that we discovered here that I might be able to go ahead and entice to come down and possibly return to possibly. Oh, okay. Well, that's a lot of wolves suddenly howling. That's a lot of wolves howling, that is. Oh yeah. Hey Andy, we'll work on this in just a second. Sorry to go ahead and bring a bunch of wild wolves into like your geocaching competition. The good news is it'll put a little bit of pep in the step of whoever is, oh man, of whoever's joining your race, that's for sure. Oh man. We were so close, and I got a little bit too helter-skelter there, I suppose. All right, come on, Rosestone. Who knows how many other people have been pulled in by the same wild wolves. But let's pop over here real quick. And let's actually snag ourselves one herding lure. Even though I hate to give up the gold, quite literally, because there is a wild horse that's lingering somewhere out in the woods, and I do want to be able to help them get back home. I think that that would be very important, considering the alternatives might very well be om nom nom chomp death. You know, seems appropriate if we want to say that we're actually helping out the wildlife. But let's see if we can get these to Andy so we don't lose them, because that would be okay. I thought I was being greedy, but oh, I am being greedy. Okie dokie. Oh boy. Actually, I guess if you go, there's just a, of course there's like a herding lure right here. Could you guys maybe chill? Aw, that's not fair. Come on. You shouldn't be allowed to go ahead and chase me over there. At least I picked up some bee balm. All right, you're doing it, girl. You're doing it. All right, come on, a little bit further. I think we're about ready. Did we shake them? We shook them. Take that, wolves. I'll see you howl at me another day. Whoops. Okay, well, you know, we're about to get chased again, but I really wanted more bee balm. More than the glitter of gold, the plucky plump of plants, the plucky plucking of plants is what's going to get me into trouble, I think. Boy, I hope those chickens are safe. I remember the day that we helped build that chicken coop, and I'm really, really dubious about their well-being at this stage. Hey, Andy. The applications have arrived? Amazing. Let's see what was applied. How'd it go collecting the prize? Great, thanks so much for all your help. Doesn't seem like that many people applied for my contest. What should I do now? You know what, Saga? Maybe you're right. Maybe it does take time to build up a reputation and get people interested in a competition like this. But even if not as many people applied as I hoped, we have to run the competition anyway, especially with all the preparations we've done together. Would you like to have a go? For real? Great, you're sure? Ha, fantastic. You think it sounds fun? Nice. Lucky I never showed you the clues I hid. I've hidden 5 clues, all spread in the locations around Firgrove. I'll give you the first clue, and then it's your job to let it lead you to the location of the second clue. Carry on like that till you find the last clue, which is when you should ride back to me and tell me what you found. The person who finds all the clues in the fastest time wins my amazing prize. You ready then? Here comes the first clue. Listen carefully now. Iron, metal, gems, and stone. This place is a miner's second home. The second clue is where you'll find with mind over matter, but not over mind. When you've worked out where I'm talking about, head over and start looking. Then you'll find clue number 2. Good luck. Okay, that's adorable. Now we need to go ahead and figure out where we could go ahead and find a mine. The deep irony of that, considering the fact that there are so many gold nodes just sprinkled afoot right now, and that there's just a lot going on specifically to do with mining, is so adorable to me. Also, there's that horse! I knew it! Alright, come along, you. There. Let's go ahead and return you to Mary before you turn into a wolves, like I have mentioned before, very unfortunate dinner guest. Let's not go that direction. And, yeah, I think that you should go ahead and continue following us without too much trouble. We'll try to take a bit of a shortcut, and then this is actually really fantastic because it's going to force me to learn a little bit about how, like, Firgrove is laid out. Not just because we're trying to avoid the wild wolves, but also because we're trying to complete, years later, the geocaching competition that Andy has set up. That's a wolf. Let's just wiggle. That's a wolf. Are you following me? Yes. Good job, horsey. You know, I really would like to herd some more of the cows. That was quite the delight. All right, good. The horse is coming. And then while we're down there, we might do a little bit of searching because over mind. I know there used to be some giant mines around here, but now I actually find myself wondering, didn't Starshine Ranch kind of like rejuvenate the forest? Didn't someone come in and like replant the entire the entire apple orchard, because it used to be a little bit worn out, and now it's looking a lot better. So I wonder if the mine even still exists. I see our little fella here got carried away and wandered off too far from the ranch. Let me guess, the horse refused to move a single step without a herding lure? Well, anyway, I owe you one. Yay! All right, and how are we doing? Okay, sorry, Thistledown, but we're still pretty far from getting the other of the little herding kits that we wanted. But all right, so I've got to think about this because I actually have never found my way easily around the mines. And you know, you can't exactly like zoom in to see where I'm going. But I know that somewhere around here, if I was gonna be a mine, probably in the hills over here, maybe, perhaps? Okay, I gotta get that. Ugh, I'm gonna get in so much trouble at some point chasing down all of these gold nuggets, but how can you resist? Herding lure, free herding lure! That's like 65 gold nuggets in my pocket. I will take that. Because every step we take for a nice gold nugget is another step towards a chicken. And I agree with many of our wonderful, you know, friends around the campfire of our little Patreon riding club. It's good to go ahead and set up camp with them every night. Well, I agree. Naming the chickens Nugget seems extremely apropos. All right, let's see. Yay! Okay. Okay, okay. And got a little too excited, but at least that's quite a few of them. All right, around we go, around we go. Good job, Rosestone. Aha, one more. So getting 1,000 is going to be a little bit of work, but the good news is we're probably going to be crisscross applesaucing and discovering the geocaching competitions locations with no problem. And I'm going to go ahead, oh, that's a lot of wolves. And I'm gonna go ahead and have a great opportunity to really familiarize myself with basically everywhere that Fir Grove has to offer. Not to mention, I hope I stumble on some more special events, but we will have to see. And you know, the sun does seem to be setting, so I wonder if when we go ahead and wake up next time, we might find ourselves at the dawn of a new day, and maybe there will even be some chores that might be waiting for us. Oh, hey now. I should be getting close to something. Yeah, I mean, boy, don't know how that actually played out. Turns out the wolves have taken over the mines. Just saying. That got us all a little bit excited there. But at least I know where to go now. So there's that. But alright guys, thank you so much for joining me as I continue to make my new experience of adventure and delight here in Jorvik. Like I've mentioned before, everybody moves at their own pace, and that's something I'm really trying to help everybody feel comfortable with. Some people might only want to focus on the latest updates, and some people like me might just be happy to be able to step into the world whenever they're able to, and make whatever joy they can out of what they discover. So I'm going to carry on with satisfying and accomplishing our curiosity, which in my opinion is how you have an adventure. And I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye!